It says, real men love babies. Heartbeat 18 days from conception. It says, pro-life across America. Okay, that's what it's saying. We'll talk about it. Welcome back to Alan, your hero. And we're going to talk about something, stuff I've been talking to y'all about, kids and things. But at the beginning of the video, you should have seen, something that said, you should have seen a billboard, okay? And the billboard, hold on. You should have seen a billboard that said, real men love babies. Heartbeat 18 days from conception. And it said pro-life across America. Okay? You should have seen that, and you should have seen the one from Facebook. It says, who's hiring in St. Louis City and County? They want to know who's hiring because they said, hello, I really need help. I have 3 children that I take care of alone. Okay? And you can see by the picture, it's a mom, so single mom. We are at risk of losing our apartment because I lost my job. Okay? Like I said, you can lose a job anytime. I have to find a job within the next week. Please help. I need something ASAP. Now, what are they? Why does she need this? Let's read that one more time. Have 3 children that I take care of alone, and we are at risk of losing our apartment because I lost my job. That's why. That's why she needs to have a job within the next week. Please help. I need something ASAP. Something. It ain't even about a career. It ain't even about. I need something. Okay. So, let's talk about the first thing. The first thing we're going to talk about is real men love babies. Heartbeat 18 days from conception. Pro-life across America. Now, so, what do you guys think that message is just trying to say? It's just trying to say, who do you think it's talking to? Is it talking to men, or is it talking to the women? Is it trying to get the women to convince the man to just go with any child they up and have, no matter who it's destroying around them, no matter whose life it's destroying around? And that's what it sounds like to me at first glance. But I'm gonna tell you the real deal. Okay, they're right though. Real men do love babies. They do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want a kid and you don't say anything, you're not loving the kid. If you don't want a kid and the woman does and you didn't leave immediately once you found that out, you're not loving the baby. Because that baby's going to be born with a life that you, as a man, or the woman, or whatever, the life that she set up for it as a single parenthood. Now, real men do love babies. Because real men get fucking paternity tests. As soon as that baby's out, because your ass might not make it. You or your wife may not make it. Or your girlfriend. Okay, or the baby's mom. You both are the parents. Anything can happen to both of you parents and your baby survive. Now what? Well, you didn't love the baby enough to get a freaking paternity test to, for the people who's going to be taking care of the baby now, because when that baby grows up, I mean, what if the baby's allergic to peanuts? What if one of your allergies is allergic to peanuts? One of your allergies is allergic to certain foods, and your baby's the baby's throat swells up and the baby dies because you didn't get a paternity test because you wasn't a real man enough to love your baby. Don't be sitting there falling for that bull crap about, oh, why would you want a paternity test? What, you don't trust me? It's ain't about trusting you. Now, if you fucked up, that's on you. But either way, whether if you fucked up and you cheated or whether or not you didn't, this baby needs a freaking paternity test because anything can happen to us. And the kid could survive. And that's just the truth. So whoever's going to take care of that child now, that child does have rights. The child has a right to know its hereditary diseases. The child has a right to know what its allergies are. The child has a right to know family history. Because when it goes to the hospital, they ask you those things. It has the right to know that stuff. So get a paternity test, would you? Get that done. Okay? So real men do love babies. Now, if you got somebody like my dad, okay, I suffer from this stuff still today. It's ridiculous. And I'm freaking 28 years old, going 29 soon. Okay? About, what, 4 months? So, the thing is that if you actually want kids, and you tell the woman you want kids, and then after you have the kids, you act like you don't want kids, you freaking sham. You a scam artist. What the hell are you? That's not a real man. Okay? Because real men who say that mean what they freaking say. It ain't about saying what the heck you think is just going to make her happy. Because the thing is that you got to be a real man about it. If you say you want kids, and you actually are trying to make a kid, and then you act like you don't want the kid, that's a problem. That's not a real man. Now, when it says real men love babies, that's freaking true. I'm going to tell you some more stuff. A real man that rails a baby would do something like I'm about to do right now. Let's go to Google. Let's go. Open up your Google. Go to google.com. Now let's type in, let's see, because real men love babies, so we're going to be a real fucking man. We're going to see if we can afford a baby. So I'm going to tell y'all just how to do it. So do it. We're doing this at the same time. I don't got no screen share, nothing like that. I don't know how to do all that. Okay? But just do what I'm doing. So go to google.com. I'm doing the same thing. So let's go ahead and, because real men love babies, so we're going to find out if we can afford them. We're going to make sure this baby, we love babies so damn much that we're going to make sure this baby has the best life possible. Lights on, gas on, electric on, you know what I'm saying? Refrigerator's always running, bills fucking paid, all that stuff. Food done. He ain't going to have to wear clothes, diapers, freaking everything. Everything. The baby's going to have everything it needs to grow up. And it's going to have a savings to, you know, for it to, whether or not it wants to go to college, it's even going to have some guidance from, you know, the father too. Okay? So, we're going to see if we can even afford one, because that's the main thing. Okay? And I'm going to show you how. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, how much does a child cost in 2018? That's where we at. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so here, the average cost of raising a child. Okay, how much does it cost to raise a kid from birth to 18? Okay, this is February 26, 2018. So, we're just going to look it up. We're going to press raising a child cost. This is from US Today. Raising a child costs $233,000, okay, $610. Are you financially prepared to be a parent? So that's how much raising a child costs. Now, let's see if we can afford this. All we gotta do is go to a mortgage. We're gonna transfer, because that's how much it costs. Okay. So we're gonna put that in terms of a house, like financing, like how much can you pay a month, you know, for that type of house. Okay, so basically, how much would a 260, let's see, do we got to round up? Yeah, we got to round up. 230, because it says 233,610, so we're going to round it up to 234. So we're going to round that up. You know, because if it's 5 or up, the closest number of 5 or up, you round up. So that's what we're going to do. So, let's go ahead and see 234,000. House mortgage. Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, so let's see what we got. 234 mortgage loans for 30 years. Man, that's even longer than 18 years. We're gonna say for 18 years. We're gonna do this. We're doing this shit together. Or I can just freaking find a freaking house that comes close in my area, and then click it and see what it say. But the thing is that you're trying to see, okay, loan amount 234, length in years. We're just gonna say 18. We're just gonna calculate. Enter a valid number of interest rate. Okay, now I'm not dealing with all that shit. The idea is that if you can't pay, okay, the $234,000 mortgage, if you can't pay that amount of mortgage, I'm just go to houses and just say St. Louis. We're just gonna say houses. Okay, we're just gonna look. We're gonna find something that comes close to that price. I'm gonna do it quick, and it's gonna give me the mortgage, and then I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna try to find as close to. Okay, bam! I got lucky. House for sale, $234,000, but it's not $234,900. So I'll round up 235. So we're just gonna find something close. So we're gonna go ahead and click this. We're gonna view the estimate. Okay, so $968 a month, and I'm gonna say 18 years. We're gonna, okay, 15-year fix, 30-year fix. So damn, they got up to 30 years. So we're gonna go 15. That's close as we're gonna get to 18 years old. And so, let's see, it's going to be $1,399, and that's for 15 years. I don't know what the heck the estimate would be. Okay, but it says interest rate, today's rate, 4.100. Okay, so there you go. If you can't afford that type of mortgage a month, you can't afford a baby, not one baby. Okay, and that's with 15 years financing. Okay, 1,399. So I guess 1,400. That's for 15 years.
Or I guess you could say also 1,920.
Or 1,920.
If you're renting a house.
If you're renting a house.
Then that's how much a house of 234,000 would cost.
Then that's how much a house of 234,000 would cost. So if you're a real man that loves your baby, you would do that math because you ain't trying to have no mistakes. That's what you would do. Now I feel like we've been on the subject for a while, so I think you guys get the gist of it. Okay, you would want to do that math. Okay, like I said, raising the child cost. It says $233,610. So there you go, and that's for the date of February 26, 2018. So that's this year. Bam, there you have it. It's 2018. So now. So the thing is that we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go on the next fucking topic, which is the same thing. We're still on this topic about, you know, what it said about how real men love babies, heartbeat 18 days. But the thing about the pro-life part, before I jump to that, pro-life. If they're so pro-life, I mean, let's face it. Yeah, your baby is a baby, but so they're pro-life across America. Pro-life would mean that if you go up in there to an abortion clinic, you know you can't afford the damn baby. You know you can't, okay? And you know you're going to lose your apartment. You know you're going to lose your house. You're going to lose something. You know that if you have this baby, you're not going to be able, you know, you'll be subjecting your baby to, especially if you have a job where you got to fly off to California and fly off to Virginia and fly off to freaking New Jersey and fly off to Missouri, and you know, where a place when you got to do that, you got a job, you got to do that. To subjecting a child to that type of lifestyle and that type of career is selfish. Don't let any female tell you that is just for real men. Now, don't let any female tell you that you are selfish for not having a baby. Bullshit. Because you will be highly selfish to subject the child to not being able to stay in the school all years rounds and build that rapport with friends and knowing them through high school dances and sporting events and, you know, and playing sports, and they won't even need to have that life. And you know how many times they're going to have to repeat grades over because you flew off to some place for a freaking career, for your career, and your baby has to go with you? Because now they have to skip a grade, they have to fall back a grade because they have a different curriculum. And in order for them to become, let's say you're doing it in their high school years, like it happened to me. Okay. What happened to me was that when I ended up moving, going through custody battle. Okay. I went here. I went to from freaking Sedalia to St. Louis to Kansas City to Independence. Like, boom, like that. Okay. And guess what? I ended up not failing. I had to have a certain curriculum at a freaking school like Hickey or whatever. Had to go, and then it was different from Smith Cotton. It was different from that. And that's what you would be subjecting your baby to, where for me, I was a junior. I was supposed to be a senior, but I got to be, well, when I moved and my mom got custody of me, I ended up becoming a junior again because of moving. Now, if you have that type of career and that's how you make your money, you going like this, okay? And that's going to utterly destroy that child's friend life. I don't care how many times you see people got like thousands of friends on Facebook. They ain't real friends. Real friends will say, boo, they call you on the phone. Hey, yeah, what's up? Oh, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Want to hang out? Yeah. Real friends you chill with. For real, that's what you do. Your friends. You hang over each other's house. You go, shoot some pool, or you freaking swim together, whatever, and you do activities together outside of school, outside of work. Those are friends. Okay? Now, like I said, pro-life. So when you're trying to go and you're trying to get an abortion, you got those people that are supposed to be pro-life. And I say supposedly. Wonder why? Reason is because the thing about it is that they won't help you. Like, for instance, everybody grows up. Everybody. They all going to be an adult at some point. So how the heck they pro-life if they're not going to help that parent get a job for that baby? If they're not going to open up their homes for that baby? If they're not going to help you have all these donations coming in for that baby? Because, if you tell them to their face, oh, I can't do it. You know why? Now, why are they pro-life? Is it opinionated, or is it because of your Christian stuff? Or is it religious reasons? Well, if that's the case, hopefully it ain't Christianity, because we know what that book say. It's all messed up. That book hate kids. It can't stand kids. Shoot. So if they there on a Christianity basis or a Bible basis, and they're talking about their pro-life because of that, yes, you definitely should listen to them. Because I'm telling you, because in that book, they believe that it's okay for a newborn baby to be killed for something their parents did. And that's straight up. It's stupid. But, so definitely don't listen to them if it's that. But the thing is, if they're not going to help you, period. The real deal is, if they're not going to help you with the baby, how the hell are they going to say they pro-life? They ain't going to give you no food. They ain't going to give you, they're not going to, why you got to hold a baby shower and those motherfuckers don't show up? Ain't they pro-life? You see, because what I remember is, there was a lady that was there, and they actually told her to get a job. She came back, and they told her to get a job. Yeah. So, don't listen to that shit about pro-life. They're not pro-life. They don't care. If they were so pro-life, they would be getting involved when it comes to the police killing these children. You see them protesting? You see them bringing out those freaking, not pamphlets. You see them bringing out that notepad, writing petitions, having you sign your name for how the police stop killing children? They supposed to be pro-life, but I don't see that shit nowhere. I'm just telling you the truth. When have y'all seen that stuff? So now, let's go ahead and talk about this. We're going to talk about this now. Says, hello, I really need help. I have 3 children that I took care of alone. We are at risk of losing our apartment because I lost my job. I have to find a job within the next week. Please help. I need something ASAP. Now, what have I been saying about kids, about this stuff? This is what I mean. Okay, this is why I say, when I say that now is not the time to be having kids, yeah, I mean it. Now is not the time to be having children, because look at what happened to this person. Okay? A mom. Okay? 3 children. She takes care of alone. That means single mom. Risk of losing apartment. Now, we don't know how close that could be. What if they got 30 days? What if they got 30 days before they get evicted. Because, I mean, not everybody, not all rental people, not all apartment people send things in your actual real life mail. Sometimes they send you stuff through email, and an email that you don't even use, or email you don't even have a password to anymore. And they'll just keep on sending you information through that. And then you just find out one day because you got a note on the freaking door. And then it's damn near too late. Now you start becoming at risk of losing your apartment when they start stacking fees on top of your rent and apartments. That's what happens. So that's how she's ended up being at risk. So I said there ain't no downs at the time. I mean, dang. I mean, she went ahead and had three of them. Some of y'all got 5. Some of y'all got 8. Okay. So, if real men, like I said, real men that love babies would read something like this and realize, hey, I need to start using the condom all the freaking time, 100% of the time. And if you got any daughters, you know what you need to be telling your daughters to say. Okay? If your daughters is of age, you know, they 16 and whatever, and they probably sexually active by that time, because that's the age they active now. Okay? You need to be getting your daughters on birth control, getting your sons on birth control. You need to be making sure they're on that. And if you preach an abstinence, please note, abstinence has an expiration date. I chose to be abstinence too, because I was trying to do everything God's way and everything and stuff like that. But then I researched it, and I found out that it doesn't work. The person that was just like me waited to have sex till marriage and whatever, and I looked and I wanted to see how great his life was, and God and Jesus and everything, but it was terrible. When he pulled his pants down, the lady said, "What's that?" I seen horses, dongs bigger than that. And that was the end of the relationship. It was just like that. And he did everything right. Didn't even kiss her not one time. Didn't hug her not one time. He waited all the way until marriage. So, if that's you, okay, like I said, that's abstinence, okay? And it has an expiration date. You're going to have sex at some point. Now, what if he didn't know to wear a condom? What if he didn't have plan B? A plan B, not plan B that you go to the store. A plan B meaning plan B as in backup plan. Okay, because abstinence is the first plan. But like I said, it has an expiration date. Oh, how many of y'all heard this one? Okay. Oh, well, my dad says, or my mom says, I can't have sex until I'm 18. Okay, so when she turns 18, she's going to be having sex, right? Abstinence only works until a certain amount of time. Oh, well, I'm not going to have sex until I'm married. Okay, they get married, now they're going to have sex, right? What if they get married at 16? Some people do. Okay? What if that happens? You didn't give them a plan B. Plan B meaning use a condom 100% of the time. Go to Walmart, use a condom. Go to Planned Parenthood. This is why you need Planned Parenthood, because they will give you, sometimes they'll give you free condoms, stuff like that. It is important to protect yourself from STDs, especially if you know you have a cheater on your hands and you decide to stay with them, because you're about to contract something, because not everybody's going to be honest and tell you they have a STD, a sexually transmitted disease. That's what that stands for. Okay? So you'd be like, oh, well, my girl was a virgin when I first got with her, and now she's been cheating. Motherfucker, you better be wearing a condom, or you about to catch something. You ain't going to like that, because you're going to catch something that you can't get rid of. It's very highly important, because now if you catch something you can't get rid of, you're screwed. You might as well be that piece of meat that's on a slab getting meat grinded with the freaking meat hammer, because that's you, because it's over with. Okay? So the thing is that for you that got daughters, you need to be making sure that she's saying these words. Okay? These words. We are not having sex until I see you use a brand new condom. Until I see a brand new condom on your penis, we are not having sex. I don't hear any girls saying that these days. But them's the rules. Otherwise, your 16-year-old daughter gonna come home talking about she pregnant. And you better not fall for this old dumb stuff if she says, well, I walked past the church and the Holy Ghost got me pregnant. Come on. Don't fall for that. Please don't. Please. Because then I'm going to have to think about your intelligence. And I'm going to have to think about, that's probably how you wasn't intelligent enough to help her out so that your daughter didn't get in this situation in the first place if you fall for some fanatical stuff like that. Just please don't. Now, because you know dang well it takes a man and a woman to get pregnant. Okay? So, that's pretty much it. Okay? This is just proof that now is not the time to be having children. It's not. Because you could be losing your job. And just because, I mean, just take a look around your neighborhood. You know, I know some of y'all have applied to places that went out of business right when you was applying too. They talking about they're going to review your application, they're going to review your stuff, and you're going to have an interview. Boop. And they say, you know, it's out of business. They talking about they hiring. Like I had a place up here next to me, Chop and Save, talking about they was hiring. They was hiring. And they had that 2 months out before their business closed. I mean, everything is gone and the Chop and Save sign is taken off. But they was hiring though. I told y'all. With all these jobs going out of business and these school shootings, do you really want to have a headache about that while you're at work? I mean, dang. Because dads who love children will realize that. Real dads love babies. Real men love babies. That's what it says. And according to this, I have 3 children that take care of alone. Okay. There's 2 scenarios for this person. Either A, she had 3 children by 3 different men and was trying to get child support money by 3 different men in the same month, every month. Or the other one. Maybe she was successful and some asshole decided, oh, let's make 3 babies, and then left her ass. Because that's a scenario too. Because there is some women out there that go hard, that try their best, that work, that they think that they got a man who's going to be there and stuff like that. But here's the deal: if you know you're with the bad boy, let's just go with the typical one, the 6 feet tall, light skin, okay, with tattoos, your typical bad boy. If you're looking like that, come on now, come on. Let's not get into that. Okay, you already know you know who you're with. Okay, is he cooking your food? Is he making you fucking dinner before you go to work? Is he preparing your meals? Is he taking care of the damn house? He lives there too. Or maybe you two don't live together. Is he trying to cheer you up? Is he trying to, you know, what about you? Are you doing that stuff for him? I mean, it takes 2 to actually love each other, to actually be a team. Okay? Because if you're not a team, you're going to end up saying the same thing as her. Hello, I really need help. I got 3 children I take care of alone. We at risk of losing our apartment because I lost my job. Now, I'm going to tell you another reason how you lose your job. Because this happened to a person that I was working with. He had 3 kids. Guess what happened to him? He lost his job. You know how? By getting fired. You know why he got fired? I'm going to tell you why. Because his child got in fights at school, nosebleeds, his baby mama, sucks to say that as a black person, sucks. But his baby mama, because he wasn't with her, she was with another man, but his baby mama got in a car wreck with 3 kids because she was on the fucking phone texting and shit. So he had to keep on leaving work. He always had to keep leaving in the middle of work all the time. And guess what? Now that everybody got about 3 kids, now that everybody got kids, there's no exceptions now because you just like everybody else. There is no, but I got kids. Guess what? So does every damn body else in this freaking place, in the workplace. So now the rules is regulated towards everybody across the board because everybody got kids. With the exception of maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe 3. So you at risk of losing your job too and getting fired for always taking off them days. Matter of fact, I wish I had screenshotted the one about the lady that happened to, because she literally said that she was leaving one on Facebook that she ended up getting fired from her job. Now she needs another job because she had to keep running back and forth from her job back to the school to pick up the children from them getting in fights, or from them acting bad, or from them getting sick or throwing up, or from them getting a nosebleed or getting cut, or it was always something. And then she lost her job through being fired. And then look how fast she needs to find a job. I have to find a job within the next week. You know why she needs to find a job within the next week? Because it takes 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get your first check. And your first check is always small. So she basically probably saying that she got about a month and a half before she can be evicted and losing her apartment. Because your first check, they always freaking get you started in about the middle of the check period. So you don't get to see the check that everybody else sees. The first check that gets passed. So you go through the first week and the second week, and then you get to the third week, and that's your first check. That's your first check. But then your first check is always cut in half because they are meant to hold that check for whenever you quit the job or whenever you get fired, to give that check to you as your last check for working that job. So then you gotta wait 2 more weeks. So here we at we're at a month. Now we're at a month. Here's the first week, the third week, the first week, the second week, the third week, and now, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Then you got the fourth week, and the sixth, and the fifth week. So those 2 weeks is when you get a full check. That's why she needs to have a job within the next week. So like I said, she either got about a month and a half, probably 2 months. 60 days notice. They usually give you 30 days notice. You know. So I'm just letting y'all know. Alright. Thank y'all for watching.